Hello people! I am finally packing my hospital bag. I am 40 weeks along, so I figured it's about time, right? So I've slowly been accumulating stuff and just shoving it on my dresser, on the top of my dresser, and it's been driving me crazy having all of that clutter just piled on top of my dresser. Literally looks like I just throw crap on there. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to finally pack my hospital bag and get that stuff out of the way. And, you know, I'm 40 weeks along. I feel like most people pack their hospital bag when they're like 36 weeks, you know. Anyway, so I'm hoping, I haven't done a test run of this, I'm hoping everything fits in here. This is my old diaper bag. I just love it so much. They don't sell this diaper bag anymore. It's Vera Bradley, and it's like a crossbody, or it has handles, and it converts into a backpack. So like, I love this thing, and I would buy another one, but they don't sell it anymore, which is so sad. I have a couple of Vera Bradley outlets near me, so I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll venture to one and I'll buy one, and maybe they'll have one there. I don't know. Anyway, completely off topic. I am going to share with you what I'm packing in my hospital bag for me, and then I have some gifts, and then I'm going to show you what I have for baby. I'm not packing anything for my husband because, you know, we have 2 other kids and he's not going to stay with me like overnight at the hospital. I do have a couple things like for him, but I'm not packing him clothes or anything like that. So I have a couple like weird items or different items, but I feel like everyone generally packs the same stuff in their hospital bag, right? Like, I binge watch what's in my hospital bag videos all the time, and I'm like, oh, it's just the same, you know, stuff. So I'm very minimalistic in my approach this time. This is baby number 3 for me. So I feel like when I go to the hospital, they have everything that I need. So I don't really need to pack a whole bunch of stuff, but I do want those extras just in case I want them. Or okay, so the first thing I'm packing is a robe, and I might pack 2 of these. I was sent this from Pink Blush Maternity. I love this robe so much. I wear it all the time. But it's very lightweight. So I feel like last time I was in labor 3 years ago, I got really cold in the hospital. I was induced. So I had Pitocin. I don't know if I had an IV, so I don't know if that made me colder in the hospital, because I know generally hospitals like are typically pretty warm. But this one's really lightweight, so I might pack my like thicker one just in case I do get cold. But this one is so pretty. Like, it's gonna make me feel fancy after I deliver a baby. Couple other items of clothing I am packing for myself, and when I say a couple, I mean literally a couple. I got this nursing top. It's Jillian and O'Malley, I think. There's not even like a real tag on this. It's from Target. This thing was 20 bucks, but I feel like that's how much nursing tops are these days. But I got the wrong size. I don't even know what size this is, but it's a medium, and it does not fit around me, so I'm gonna have to go back and get a large. Another thing, I'm just bringing like a regular tank top, and I will probably, side note, live in the hospital gown aside from my robe, just because it's the easiest thing for the nurses to come and check me, because they come and check you every 2 minutes, and it's just not fun. However, I might wear my robe and then just this little tank top underneath it. And then for like a going home outfit, I'm being real fancy. These are like inside out even. I have these yoga pants, and I'm just gonna shove these on because they're yoga pants and they're stretchy and elastic, and I'm not trying to look fancy leaving the hospital. Last time I think I left and I had capri, just like workout pants and a robe. And literally that's what I left the hospital in, so I figure I'm probably gonna do the same thing this time around as well. Because it's not like I'm going home to like a party or anything. I'm just coming home. Yeah, so I feel like I don't need to look fancy. Even though last time I left the hospital, it was Thanksgiving, so I did go to a party technically. But I was still in my robe and my capri pants, and I was super comfortable, and I did not care what anyone thought. What else do I have to say about clothes? Not much. Make sure you don't pack anything super restricting, because You think your boobs are huge now, your boobs are gonna get even bigger once your milk comes in. And I don't know how long you plan on staying at the hospital or how long, you know, your insurance has you staying at the hospital. If you have a C-section, it's usually about 3 days here in the US, and then some hospitals have like a 24-hour turnaround rate. Like if you're 24 hours past, you know, giving birth, then they discharge you. My hospital is kind of like, last time I stayed like a day and a half, and the time before that, I had all natural births. The time before that, I stayed 3 days, not because there was any complications, I think. I just had really good insurance, and they were just like keeping me there for 3 days. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, moving along, what else do I have? I have socks. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Got these from Target. Look at these cats. I don't know if you can see them, but they are cats on here, black cats. Oh my gosh, is he wearing a tuxedo? He's wearing a tuxedo. I didn't even notice that. That is so funny. I'm bringing 2 pairs to labor in. I'm not trying to walk around the hospital barefooted. That's just, and I don't have any slippers. Last time I just wore socks and I was comfortable and whatever. And and when you're pushing, like people touch your feet, which is so gross to me. So I liked the fact that I had socks on last time because, like, you know, when you're pushing, you want your legs up close to you as possible, and your nurse is going to tell you to like hold on to your thighs to get the, you know, to get things going, which is not the most optimal position to be pushing, but in a hospital setting, that's how your doctor's going to want you to push because it gives them the easiest view of everything. So anyway, yeah, people, the nurses, if you have guests or anything, I know my doula helped out last time around, and my husband, they were all touching my feet, you know, trying to get my legs closer to me. So I was really happy that I had socks on because feet are gross, right? I don't know. Anyway, I brought a black pair of socks because these are white and they're probably going to get nasty. And just in case like my water breaks and I'm on my birthing ball or standing up or whatever, like things could get wet. And then beyond that, I am bringing 3 extra pairs of socks because my feet always get cold in the hospital. My whole body gets cold in the hospital. It's always hot every other second of my life. I'm like sweating even right now. It's like, it's almost December. Anyway, I'm bringing socks just to live in at the hospital. Because I'm sure these are going to get dirty while I'm laboring and delivering. So, yeah, I'm just bringing extra socks just in case. Got these from Target. They were $3 for 3 pairs of socks. What? You can't beat that. Okay, next, I found this awesome massager. If you can believe it, it's, okay, the brand is Tula Athletica. I don't know. It's a hand massager, which it should be called a back massager, right? A hand back massager? I don't know. I found this guy at Michael's for $6, but I found him on Black Friday. I was not going Black Friday shopping, but I had to pick up some stuff for my kid's birthday party, for cake decorating. Anyway, so I found this and I was like, what? And it was 50% off, so I only spent $3 on this, and I feel like that's an awesome deal. So this is great for using, for my husband to like use on me when I am in labor. It's good for counter pressure. You know, if you have back labor or just labor in general, it's just not a fun moment. And ding, I have this. Any guesses what this is? Down below, go ahead. Yeah, so this is also a back massager. Isn't it fancy? So this is something I made out of hosiery that I had. Pantyhose. I just think hosiery is such a funny word. So I made this out of tennis balls and pantyhose. And yeah, basically I cut one leg off a pantyhose. You know what I mean. And then I made a couple knots, put some balls in there, and made a little back massager. And this is great for like rolling up and down the back, you know what I mean? For when you're in labor and having that counter pressure to kind of like help with the discomforts of all the contractions and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm bringing 2 massagers because just in case this guy fails me, I've got this fancy one. And in all honesty, I think this was cheaper to make than that guy. Oh, and P.S. We moved like 6 months ago to this house, and I had to bust out a box that I have yet to open with all my old yearbook stuff. And I also shoved some socks in there. I found Christmas socks. I found my pantyhose. What else did I find? Oh, I found the Elf on the Shelf hat. I found so many goodies, so I was like, I'm so glad that I had to open up this box for my hosiery. Another thing I am bringing for me is this, what is it? Natural nipple butter. It's from Earth Mama Angel Baby. I have never really had trouble nursing, but a lot of mamas have cracked and sore nipples. Sometimes they even start to bleed, which is really bad. Yeah, I've never had a bad breastfeeding experience, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen, right? So I'm bringing this just in case. I know they have nipple cream at the hospital, but I wanted to bring something a little more natural with me. So yeah, I'm bringing that as an option. I don't even know if I'll need it, obviously, but I might bring it. Okay, so next up, I am bringing some snackage for my husband / birth photographer / whoever else is there and needs a snack. I know last time around, my husband, he was getting so hungry, and I kind of felt bad for him, but really, I'm in labor, so I'm not feeling bad for anyone at that moment in my life. Yeah, so my doula was obviously smart enough to bring snacks because that was her job to do that. So she knows, like, hey, I don't know how long I'm going to be in that room. I need to bring snacks. Anyway, so she was sharing with my husband. So this time around, I'm bringing my husband some snacks. I'm also going to bring some quarters for like a vending machine. But obviously, like, if you're in labor, depending on how far along you are in the labor process, like, I'm sure your husband does not want to leave the room in that moment, you know what I mean? So I'm bringing some snacks. These are Cliff Bars. These are the chocolate brownies, and they're dairy-free, and they are, 1, delicious, and 2, my husband calls them a meal in a bar. He says they fill me up. So I'm bringing 3 of these just in case anyone needs a snack or gets hungry or anything like that. Another thing that I'm bringing for myself that is super important, it's kind of not for myself, but kind of really is a folder of important documents that you're going to need. So what I have in here is a check for my birth photographer. I am also bringing her a gift that I actually just ordered today, so it should be in tomorrow. Thank you, Amazon Prime. And yeah, so I'm gonna shove this in my hospital bag too, because she's gonna want her money when she's done with the birth photography. Anyway, also important to have, this is my insurance referral to the hospital. Yeah, just in case they lost my paperwork or something, because I know it happens. I'm bringing my copy with me. And then I have a couple copies of my birth plan. And this, I made a whole video on how I plan my birth plan. Isn't this thing awesome? Like, can you see it? It's just pictures. Nurses are very, very busy. They're not going to sit there and read a research paper of your birth plan. But this thing is like bullet points. It even has pictures, super easy to follow. Yeah, so I printed out a couple of these just in case they needed them. Basically, it's everything that I hope to happen during my natural labor and delivery. So basically, it's super simple. If you want me to go over it really quickly, it says during labor, after delivery. So during labor, I want no pain medication, free movement, natural water rupture, intermittent monitoring, no episiotomy, and Pitocin only if necessary. Obviously, I'm probably going to have to be induced at 42 weeks because that's how my first 2 babies were. After delivery, I'm hoping for immediate skin-to-skin, delayed cord clamping, placenta to be saved, partner to cut cord, breastfeeding as soon as possible, no vitamin K, no hepatitis B, no eye ointment. I will bathe my baby probably when we get home a couple days after, because the vernix is magic, and no circumcision if it is a boy. We don't know the gender yet. So, important to have these documents. It's also nice to have a folder. I know the hospital gives you a folder of a whole bunch of stuff, important stuff that you're going to need. But it's also nice to have a folder because you're going to get your baby's like birth certificate and more important documents and like shot records and stuff like that. Yeah, so bring a folder. I don't know. That's just what I like to do. I'm going to share with you my toiletries that I'm going to bring. Just really quickly, I'll just overview them, and then I have another weird item. So, I'm just going to dump these out and then put them back in my bag. Super, like, you know, obvious things that I'm going to bring. Toothpaste, toothbrush. It's like you're staying overnight somewhere. I wear contacts. I need contact solution and my case, some bobby pins and hair ties. I have some what is this? Face cleanser. It's just a travel size. I normally use like hand soap for my face, but I figure when I'm in the shower, I might not have hand soap, so I'm bringing that, and plus it's little. And then I have this mask. Oh my gosh, guys, if you've never heard of this mask, it's amazing. It's a water sleeping mask. I got this as a free sample, and I actually bought the big size. It's not this big. I wish it was, but I bought the big size. The brand is Lange. I have no idea, but I got it from Target. It's amazing. You should pick some up. Chapstick, because sometimes when you're in labor, all the breathing and huffing and puffing, and plus hospital air is really dry, so you're going to want some chapstick with you. I brought some lotion because, again, the air is dry. Your hands might get dry. Your feet might get dry. Whatever. Okay, my camera shut off. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to bring with me are placenta pills. So, if you don't know anything about the placenta, because when I had my first baby, I knew nothing about my placenta. Like, after you deliver a baby, you're also going to be delivering a placenta. It's a wonderful organ that your body creates. Yeah, so it has to dispel it. Getting your placenta encapsulated has so many benefits. Not only does it balance out your hormones, it's supposed to increase your milk supply, it's also supposed to help like combat postpartum depression and all of that stuff, but the main reason I'm bringing these old pills with me, these are about 3 years old, I just had them in my freezer from when I encapsulated my placenta with my last daughter. I am bringing them with me because after you have a baby, when you nurse, your uterus shrinks back to pre-pregnancy size, and that's a good thing. We want that to happen, but in the process of it doing that, it cramps, and it could feel like contractions. So like when you're nursing your baby is most of the time when it happens, your uterus starts to contract again, and I've heard with every passing child, these after pains become more and more uncomfortable, and taking the placenta pills are supposed to help with that discomfort, so I figured I'm going to bring them because this is baby number 3 for me, and I'm sure that those after pains are just going to be really uncomfortable. And I remember with my second, I would be nursing her and I would literally have to like breathe through the contractions, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, these are intense, like what's going on? Yeah, so it's just your uterus contracting back to pre-pregnancy size, and we want that to happen. Okay, on to gifts, and then I'll show you some of the baby stuff, so not too much longer. Okay, so I made nurse gifts. So these are the nurse gifts that I made. They are Milano cookies. I got this pack from Sam's Club. It's 22 packs of Milano cookies. Delicious. I only made 12 nurses gifts, so you can guess where the other 8 packs went. In my belly. So let me show you what I made. It's something super simple. I thought about making like a huge basket for like AM, PM shift, but this literally I spent like $12 on this, and I made 12 nurses gifts. So I just wanted to make something, just a little something for them to show my appreciation. So I put this just a Ziploc bag, and then I folded like a little piece of cardstock over it. I have a sticker here. I just wrote thank you on it, and there's a pack of Milano cookies inside, and then a pack of gum. So I got the pack of gum. It was like 14 packs at Sam's Club for like $6 or $7, and then the Milano cookies were like $7. So I made 12 nurses gifts, shoved them all in here, and yeah, I'm just gonna lay them out on the table, and whenever nurses come in my room, I will, you know, I'll be like, hey, grab one of those snacks for yourself. And if I don't come across 12 nurses, which I probably will, I got rid of all of them last time I brought gifts, but if I have any left over, like, it's Milano cookies and gum. Someone will eat them, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm also packing my, well, this won't go in my hospital bag, but it will go in my trunk to make sure that my kids get them. They are my big sister gifts, and I made a whole video on what I packed in these guys. So I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, well, an almost 6-year-old, and she just turned 3. So yeah, they're getting big sister gifts. So it's just stuff to like keep them busy while I'm laying in bed nursing my baby, and just something to make them feel special, because I know after someone has a baby, it's all about the baby. Okay, next, here come the baby things. And again, I don't have many items to share with you, but I have, it's enough. Okay, so first off is socks. And I'm pretty sure the hospital provides these, but I wanted to bring them just in case. I want to say I'm like 95% sure that my hospital at least provides these, so yeah. Oh, and I also want to mention, I'm not bringing like pads or anything for myself or extra underwear. I personally enjoy the Victoria's Secret panties that the hospital provides. I call them Victoria's Secret panties, and I just think it's hilarious. They're basically just mesh panties. Think of like mesh hairnets and just in a panty style. They're not constricting at all. They don't hurt anywhere, and the hospital gives you these ginormous pads. And these mesh panties just facilitate the pads really well. So I don't pack pads. The hospital provides them. I don't pack panties. I really like the panties that the hospital gives me. And I don't pack like Tux pads or Dermoblast or anything like that, which are really necessary must-haves for the postpartum period. But again, the hospital provides it for me, so I'm not going to pack it if I don't need it. Okay, baby stuff. So I am packing, again, we're gender neutral here because we don't know the gender, so I'm packing just a few items. Here is a sleeper with a zipper. And I'm thinking I probably won't put the baby in this unless it's like a going home outfit, but anyway, because the nurse has to check on the baby so often, it's easier to put the baby in a sleeper like this. One, it has little cuffs to cuff over their hands so they don't claw at their face with their super sharp newborn claws there. And then it just open at the bottom. It's easy to change diapers, easy to check the baby's like bracelets and stuff, because they keep the bracelet on their ankle if they have to take them out of the room to get like a hearing test, which I know they do in the room at some hospitals now. Anyway, I also have a couple of receiving blankets. Gray, this is Aiden and Anise, and a trick with receiving blankets is mommy should sleep with them for a few days or a week or as long as you can, just to get your scent on them. So when you do have a baby and you swaddle them in this blanket, they will be smelling you and not like some detergent or anything like that. So that's a tip. Sleep with the receiving blankets before you pack them. I am also bringing a blue receiving blanket, and believe it or not, I don't have any pink receiving blankets. I have two girls. You'd think I would have like pink something. I don't. This is also an Aiden and Anise swaddle blanket, whatever, and it has like little pink and gray birds, so I figured I'd do that. Anyway, I'm going to make like a gender reveal photo. So if I have a boy, it will be wrapped in this little blanket, and if I have a girl, we'll be wrapped in this, pink little bird, unless I can find a pink blanket between now and when I deliver, which will probably not happen because I'm just too lazy. Let's get real. Okay, I also found this. Oh my gosh, baby clothes get to me hard. So this is probably a going home outfit. It's long sleeve, but it's December, right? So this is Cat and Jack. It's organic cotton. I got this from Target. It was kind of expensive too. I want to say it was like $17 or something like that. But look, it has animal ears on it, and it is so sweet. It just comes with pants and this jacket, and the hospital will have like a white onesie or something. If I have a girl, oh my gosh, if I have a girl, guys, I found this cute little outfit. Look at these pants and this little fox shirt. I could not help myself. I was like, I need this in case I have a girl. And I have so many girl clothes, like newborn girl clothes, because obviously I have two girls. I got this on clearance, but it was still $8. It comes with little bloomers here, but I figure it might be cold out, so I'm going to pack these pants with it as well. And I figure that's like a cute going home outfit for a baby, even though like no one's going to see the baby going home, and it'll probably be swaddled in a blanket. Okay, so if I have a boy, this is the outfit, and it looks kind of big. It's 0 to 3 month, and again, this was on clearance, but it was still $10. It's Cat and Jack. It just comes with little pants, and then guys, can you see the pants? It comes with little pants. And then a little bow tie. Where's the bow tie? Isn't that the sweetest thing? Okay, I have never shopped for boy clothes. This is probably the first boy clothes item that I have ever bought. But I was like, I could not resist this. This is the cutest freaking thing. And then it has like little elbow pads in the back. Oh my gosh. I was like, I was dying when I saw that, and I had to have it. So that is all I'm packing in my hospital bag. I know, like, it's not that much stuff, even though this video is probably like 25 minutes long. I hope this video helped you out with you packing your hospital bag. I know most people pack like the same kind of things, and you're probably like, this is boring, get on with it. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Hopefully I gave you a couple good tips, at least with this thing. Anyway, for real though, make this. I'll link below how to make this, and you won't regret it. Tennis balls cost like, I don't know, $1, and you probably have some around your house. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna try to shove everything in this bag. If you are pregnant, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Couple things I wanted to say. 1, I fit everything in here. Yes. 2, I have to wash the baby clothes. So yes, there's tags on them. I need to wash them. And 3, I'm also bringing my yoga ball. I know last time my hospital had one, but it helped me so much in labor last time around that I want to make sure that just in case they're all taken or the hospital does not have enough, that I have my own. So I'm also going to throw that in my trunk of the van and have that just in case, because seriously, it helps, you know, just open up so much during labor. So I want to make sure that I have my yoga ball. I just wanted to share that with you because it was a really important item that I had with my last labor and delivery. So that is all. Oh wait. Oh wait, I didn't even tell you if I was like dilated or effaced or anything like that. I'm just so, my mind is like, Christmas gifts. What am I getting everyone for Christmas? Literally, that's what I'm thinking of right now. Oh, I need to just take a nap.